All right. You know what? I'm just going to say something. I pray that thy will, not mine, be done. If there's God out there. And I'm just going to say something. This book is crap. It is a need. It's in desperate need of modification or updating. Um, yeah, there's so many parts in here that are just not useful anymore. It's kind of a waste of time to read. So yeah, I don't feel like God would let me say that if it wasn't meant to be said. I feel like it needed to be said. Somebody needs to say it. Like this book needs to be updated, made new. It's already been updated. There's an English translation. This is a New Living Translation. It's already been updated. It still sucks. Um, we need more, maybe even more Bible, more stuff. There's still stuff happening. It's not like history stopped writing itself. There's more stuff going on. There should be more to it, and also less to it. We can cut a bunch of stuff out and then add a bunch of other new stuff in. Yeah, somebody, go ahead and figure that out. Yeah, because after I'm done reading this, I'm probably going to go on to things that make more sense and are more useful. But there's so many people around the world that read this and use this as their compass, their map for life. So just to understand where the hell other people are coming from, that's why I'm kind of delving into it a little bit, just so I can educate myself and so I can collaborate when I can and compromise when I must with people who believe what's written in these pages. All right, we are on Leviticus 18, man. We are trucking along. Holy crap. I think this is just like a really, really tedious part of the book to read. Maybe that's why I'm probably just getting so annoyed. All right. Leviticus 18, page 73, left-hand side, a third of the way down. Forbidden sexual practices. Then the Lord said to Moses, is pegging, or you allowed to peg? Then the Lord said to Moses, give the following instructions to the people of Israel. I am the Lord your God. Oh my God, how many times do you have to say that? Dude, we got it the first fucking 100 times. All right, sure. So do not act like the people in Egypt where you used to live, or the people of Canaan where I am taking you. You must not imitate their way of life. You must obey all my regulations and be careful to obey my decrees, for I am the Lord your God. If you obey my decrees and my regulations, you will find life through them. I am the Lord. I don't know. Little full of yourself, are you? You must never have sexual relations. I mean, I guess if you're all powerful, you would be, right? And go to your head. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. All right. You must never have sexual relations with a close relative, for I am the Lord. That's why we don't have sexual relations with close relatives, because you're the Lord. I'm sure there's other reasons, like, you know, what's it called? Down syndrome. Yeah, genetic disorders. Do not violate your father by having sexual relations with your mother. She is your mother. You must not have sexual relations with her. Okay, here this is still relevant. At least that part is. Do not have sexual relations with any of your father's wives, for this would violate your father. Oh, I mean, technically, if they're not related, not as much of a problem. Do not have sexual relations with your sister or half sister, whether she is your father's daughter or your mother's daughter, whether she was born into your household or someone else's. Real sisters, half sisters, no goes, stepsisters, you're good. Do not have sexual relations with your granddaughter, whether she is your son's daughter or your daughter's daughter, for this would violate yourself. True. Do not have sexual relations with your stepsister, the daughter of any of your father's wives, for she is your sister. Yeah. Do not have sexual relations with your father's sister. Wait, hold on. Steps like the step. Hold on, yeah, step's not related though. That's where like the mom has somebody with like outside, not involved with the dad, and then they come in, or the dad does something, and then the mom's kids they come in. Yeah, no, they're not related. You're good. You're good. As long as you're not biologically related. That's weird. Don't do that. Do not have sexual relations with your father's sister, or she is your father's close relative. Yeah, don't fuck your aunt. Do not have sexual relations with your mother's sister, for she is your mother's close relative. Again, your aunt. Do not violate your uncle's brother, by having sexual relations with his wife, for she is your aunt. Do not have sexual relations with your daughter-in-law. She is your son's wife, so you must not have sexual relations with her. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's just kind of a dick move, but okay. Do not have sexual relations with your brother's wife, for this would violate your brother. Again, just dick move. Do not have sexual relations with both the woman and her daughter. Do not take her granddaughter, whether her son's daughter or her daughter's daughter, and have sexual relations with her. They are close relatives, and this would be a wicked act. Got a mom and daughter, a little freaky because they'll be related, but at the same time, like they're not related to you. Sounds like a good time. A little menage a trois. While your wife is living, do not marry her sister and have sexual relationship with her. You gotta wait till she's dead. Sorry. For they would be rivals. I mean, they could get along. It'd be better if they got along. Some people pray for the wife and the girlfriend and the side chick to never meet. I pray for them to all get along. If they do meet, they all get along. They all love each other, and we all have a great time. Do not have sexual relations with a woman during her period of menstrual impurity. Do not defile yourself by having sexual intercourse with your neighbor's wife. Again, I guess just a dick move again. Do not permit any of your children to be offered as sacrifice to Molech, for you must not bring shame on the name of your God. I am the Lord. Do not practice homosexuality, having sex with another man, as with a woman. It is a detestable sin. You guys are very against hedonism, aren't you? Very against pleasure that wasn't absolutely efficient for procreation and survival. You guys are like minimalists, pretty much. You just don't want to be wasteful. Well, guess what? We do have the luxury of wasting a little bit now, thinking more linearly. I mean, is that a great thing? Not always, but regarding some things, yes. It's literally how life evolved, like by making a crap ton of mistakes, and then eventually we evolved into what we are. We're all a bunch of mistakes, and through those mistakes, we have succeeded at living and evolving. All right. A man must not defile himself by having sex with an animal. That is bestiality. No bueno. And a woman must not offer herself to a male animal to have intercourse with it. This is a perverse act. Okay, that one still resonates to this day. Do not defile yourselves in any of these ways, for the people I am driving out before you have defiled themselves in all these ways. Because the entire land has become defiled, I am punishing the people who live there. I will cause the land to vomit them out. You must obey all of my decrees and regulations. You must not commit any of these detestable sins. This applies both to native-born Israelites and to the foreigners living among you. All these detestable activities are practiced by the people of the land where where I am taking you, and this is how the land has become defiled. So do not defile the land I give it. So do not defile the land and give it a reason to vomit you out, as I will vomit out the people who live there now. Whoever commits any of these detestable sins will be cut off from the community of Israel. So obey my instructions and do not defile yourselves by committing any of these detestable practices that were committed by the people who lived in the land before you. And again, he has to reiterate, I am the Lord your God. because we didn't get that already. Oh, I forgot. Okay. All right. That is Leviticus 18.